In this video, some cowboy gets whipped by a snake. Check that out. This is going to be part 18 of this game that we're playing. We're in Driftville City. Sea gear will not be used. That's definitely okay. I am interested in using the sea gear, but not in this LP. Yeah, it's still autumn. I'm interested to see if this is just something that's determined just by progress in the game, or like it's determined by your DS and it's like flip-flop so that spring is autumn or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to start off our video by grinding up the following people. Cooper, the Tirtoga, and Aaron, who is our Scraggy. And I just read some of the A180's remarks about the Eviolite because I just aired part 9 to give you an idea of when I'm filming this. And apparently the Eviolite is uber broken and really good, so that makes me really happy because I like this item a lot. So let's start our grind session today. We're going to be doing Audino in the same fashion that we did the previous video, which is just riding our bike, conserving repels, and we're going to be leveling up this way. So you guys know the drill. Annotation or music, go for it. You can do it. Okay, welcome back with us, and we are done with our grind session today. And what we did, let's see, we just leveled up, I think, Aaron 2 levels and Cooper 1 level. However, we did a lot of other stuff along the way. We went back to, all the way back to actually Route 3. We bought some more X items in the Cream City, and I put our ducklet, Billy, and our new Vanillite Cardi that we got in the last video. I put them both in the daycare. They're not in the same egg group, so they're not going to breed. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to use intentionally generated eggs anyway. Although I guess you could theoretically use that as your Route 3 guy, because that's where the egg is generated. That's what I would count it as. Like, for example, the Why Not that you get in Ruby and Sapphire, I think that would count for Lava Ridge Town, because the thing is generated when you pick up that egg in Lava Ridge Town. It's simply stored as an egg form. So I don't know why I exited the Pokemon Center. I think we just got our stuff healed, and BLAIR should be all we need for this gym. And yeah, I think the blurriness has been gone for a while, but I just wanted to get some of that stuff done. And we also got, how many feathers did we get? I know we got quite a few feathers. Not as many as I want, though. Yeah, we got some health wings, 2 health wings. Yeah, we got 8 swift wings. I think that's the one we got the most of. Yeah, let's see. I want to see if we can use these. I know these sell for like 1,500, so that's a pretty good amount. That could be really helpful. That's several fresh waters. Let's see if there's any stats that BLAIR wants help in, and she has even defenses right now. We're gonna give her 2 of the defense wings and see if we can increase her defense up 1 point, just to see. 79. And again, I'm assuming that these things increase the EV, but not by as much as the actual vitamin does. So I'm assuming like maybe 5 or so like that. Okay, BLAIR's base defense rose. Okay, and it's really nice how you can just use them multiple times like that. I wasted a potion earlier because of that feature, but anyway, we now got BLAIR's defense. Now her defense is still 79, so I don't know how much it increases the defense by. If it's just by like 1 point, it's probably not worth it. It's better just to sell them off. But you know, they're free. It's not that annoying to collect them. Sometimes you get to fight with a ducklet, but I guess that's okay too. Is it ducklet or ducklet? Because I pronounce it ducklet to emphasize the second syllable. But we should need no one, honestly, except BLAIR for this gym. We're going to put everyone else up, and we're going to push select, which is going to allow an easier moving of guys. Yeah, we're going to take Kathy out, and we're going to take Sally out. So we have 4 guys here in reserve, in addition to the guys that are back in the daycare, which are Billy the Ducklet. Remember, we renamed our Semaphore Courtney, Billy the Ducklet, and Cardi the Vanilla Ice. So I'm pretty sure that we want to switch him from Macho Brace to Eviolite, but I'm pretty sure that BLAIR, probably just BLAIR. I can't see BLAIR not raping through all these guys unless he has like a fire ground type, or you know, something that will somehow make BLAIR not effective. Oh crap, the Eviolite is on Aaron. Yeah, we're gonna put the Eviolite. Very good item. Very good item, I think. Still don't know the exact amount that it changes the defense by, but I'm hoping it's 1.5, because that's pretty significant. We're gonna move this Eviolite to Cooper, and that puts the Macho Brace on her, which we're gonna take off. And I think Justin just has soft sand, and yeah, he's the only one that needs the soft sand right now. So I'm hoping that Crocorock can evolve again, because his stats are really poor compared to some of the other guys. Like I know compared to Semaphore Courtney, his stats are really poor compared to Courtney's, and like I don't understand why, unless he evolves again, which would make perfect sense. Because that guy with Moxie, he could be a pretty neat sweeper to use, I think. So I'm interested in seeing how effective that guy is. But anyway, we're gonna go back in this gym, which is modeled after a... Oh, by the way, does this say the certified trainer is on the outside? Or are these just pedestals? Okay, the underground boss. Yeah, this guy is some sort of like a cowboy, I guess, themed gym leader, which makes sense because Unova is kind of like modeled after the US in some ways, but with the racial diversity, which is kind of cool. Let's see, can we go down here? Yeah, I think all this stuff kind of got reset, because I know that the one right there is the one we need to go down. So yeah, we're gonna have to navigate through these elevators one more time. And yeah, it looks like that we have to go down this way. And then we... Oh yeah, okay, we can go across here. And then down. And at some point we can go back up at the top. Let's see, did we go? I think we go all the way up through this with this one. This takes us up here to fight the girl. Yeah, this one goes up multiple floors. Then we take this one, which goes really far down, And we're gonna leave BLAIR. I can't see BLAIR not sweeping. I may throw an X speed up there just to give her 150 speed. Nothing's gonna outspeed that. And then we'll probably coil up. I may set up a leech seed at some point if I feel threatened. And Leaf Blade should one-shot all of his guys. Unless he has like a level 40 guy or something, in which case it's gonna be a near one-shot. So yeah, this gate has to open at the bottom. That's really dangerous, dude. It's really dangerous to be down that low. On the ground. But he's got some machinery down here. Got some crystals and stuff. This guy is kind of weird. We got a big turbine, I guess, blowing stuff. And gem deposits are being pulled up. So yeah, this guy's some sort of cowboy businessman, it looks like. He kind of runs this town. And he trains the ground type. So we're probably going to see some Crocorox. And some stuff like that. Well, I think it's about time to see if we go. I'm not going to do the silly accent like I kept trying to do and failing at. Here we go. This is Clay. Oh yeah, definitely modeled after a cowboy. Kinda cool. Cowboy gym leader. Yep, leads off with the Crocorox. We're probably going to see an Intimidate here. Now, level 29. So yeah, that's about the levels I could. Okay, no Intimidate, so this thing has Moxie. First thing we're going to do, we're going to set up a Leech Seed on this thing, first off, just because I want to dick around and set up a little bit. Bulldoze! Okay, what is this? Only deals 7 damage, however, it lowers my speed. I don't like that lowering my speed. That's not conducive to sweeping, although BLAIR should be able to tank these hits well enough anyway. So we're going to coil up. I guess that if I'm going to have my speed lowered by that bulldoze... Oh, it's going to use this... Oh, man, it's going to use swagger. Okay. What we're going to do then... What we're going to do... is we're going to stat up a little bit. May as well go ahead and throw up like a special defend or something like that. Let's see, we'll do a... Battle items. Now let's do an X special defend. Just in case there's some powerful special attack. I really doubt it, but we already have +1 attack, +1 defense. Bulldoze. Is this automatic speed down? Yeah, it's automatic speed down. So it's probably going to keep spamming that move. So that's pretty lame. Pretty lame. It's not going to help us sweep. Not going to help us sweep. I'm going to throw 1x speed up in case he wants to switch moves. But if he keeps doing bulldoze, I'm just going to use my full heal that I got earlier. Torment. Oh, this is great. I should have done something else. But anyway, at least he did do Torment there. Or it didn't lower my speed again. So what we're going to have to do is... I just realized that I probably should have bought the bitter version of full heal, because I don't think we can buy full heal yet. But we're going to full heal, which is going to get rid of my confusion. And actually that swagger is going to really increase the damage that I deal. And he's almost dead from that stuff anyway. Hopefully he's not faster than me. Okay, good. Because I did not want him to put up a swagger again, because I don't have any more ways to cure that confusion. Okay, Excadrill. This looks like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. It's the evolved form of the mole guy, right? Okay, we can't use the same move twice in a row due to Torment, so we're gonna Mega Drain. BLAIR still has pretty good special attack. It's not boosted, however, but we do get some health back from it. Rock Slide. So that's a neutral attack, and that's a pretty good amount. But we're gonna Leaf Blade with +3 due to the swagger and 1 coil. And this thing got a critical hit too. I don't think we needed it due to +3. And Palpitoad, so this thing looks like it is probably a water ground type. We're going to use Mega Drain because we're tormented and we cannot use Leaf Blade. And that's just going to take it out anyway and get us back up to full life. So, yeah, pretty flawless victory. Pretty much went exactly as I was expecting it to, except for that bulldoze. And Torment forced me to have to do some other stuff. I sure don't like it for a young and imposing battle style. Let's see what team we get. Okay, and is this like some sort of a shovel or a mountain or a... I don't know what. Let's take a peek at the next badge. Looks like a wing, kind of. So, we already had an insect wing, so we may have a flying gym as our next thing. So, if so, we're definitely going to be using Cooper for that, but maybe not Aaron so much. And I still kind of want to get an electric type, too. So, and we may also be using our new friend Cardi if I go back and get her. So, next with the Quake badge from Clay. 5th badge, so level 60 or above, or level 60 or below. Below Bay. Let's see which TM we got. Oh, but there's a catch. There's something I want. Wait in front of the cave, Route 6. So we can't get the TM from this guy until we go where he wants. So he's... I guess that's fine, because you're never obliged to give the TM to the person, as we saw in Gold and Silver. However, not Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Not all the gym leaders give you a TM. Well, I think only Erica and Janine give you a TM in the Kanto region in Gold and Silver. So yeah, it's not obligatory for under league rules for the gym trainer, the gym leader, to give the challenger the TM. It's just if they see fit for them to have it. Which, of course, you know, you're never denied it based on how poorly you did in battle. That would be kind of funny if you were. Like, if you almost died, like you didn't do well enough, like you got rated based on how well you battled. So I'm glad Sharon or anyone didn't attack us right after the gym, because we didn't have but 2 guys. And let's get our guys back out. We're gonna take, if it is flying type gym, we may want to use, so Intimidate could be useful with Justin, but I don't think we're gonna bother training him up. And yeah, Erin is now way back up to where she needed to be. To get party Pokemon up. Yeah, we're gonna take our party of Kathy the Tranquil, Sally the Swoobat, and I don't really want to roll with a full party just because that's dangerous when I don't have. Well, I mean, I've got 2 other guys. I've still got Courtney here. That's still pretty strong, but I don't know. Maybe I'll not take one of these 2. But they kind of need to come because they're a little underleveled. Screw it. Let's just roll with a full party. Why not? Because we've got the guys in the daycare that we can go to as well, and we do have Billy, or no, not Billy anymore. It's gonna take some time for me to get used to calling him Courtney. Courtney the Semaphore. We got our bags of trash and Catherine, and we also have Billy the Ducklet and our ice friend Cardi. So, and we're probably gonna be getting, yeah, we're about to get a new guy, right? So from Route 6. So let's go ahead and actually keep someone in the PC because of that. I just thought of that. We're gonna keep. I want to keep Blair in the party because she is our go-to girl. And I want to keep Sally because she has Thief. I know that we're going to be needing Aaron soon, but I don't know when we'll be needing Justin. So we're going to put Justin back in the PC right now. Although, no, we're not, because we have a really big electric weakness in the party. We're going to put Aaron back in here, or are we? Well, someone has to go back in. For the time being, we're going to put Kathy back in, I guess. Just until we get this new guy, and then I probably will roll with a full party after that. Let's make sure our crap's healed. So Route 6, I think we went in Route 6 last video, we just stepped in it momentarily. And I'm going to check the Pokedex and see if that Emolga thing, the flying squirrel, see if it appears here, because I may want to try to get one of those. Or else maybe an Audino, because I have reason to suspect that Audino has Serene Grace, just based on the way that every time it uses secret power, I get statused. So, anyway, here's Bianca. It's probably time for another Bianca battle, right? Phil's gym badge. You want to battle? Totally. So yeah, I like how often you get to battle your rivals in this game. By the way, I just opened my... This is... What day is today? What day is today? Today's the 14th? 15th. Yeah, I just opened my copy of Black today and put it in my other DS. I didn't save a file or anything. I just wanted to hear the music for the rival fight. Okay, so there's a Herdier here. We're gonna go to Cooper, who is over-leveled compared to that Herdier and will resist its stab moves. And we now know the evolved form of Herdier is something. It's something land. I guess it's like a Shetland. No, that's a pony. What am I talking about? Anyway, we're gonna use Skull to try to give this thing a burn and negate its workups on the physical side. Here comes the Skulls. And my held items are probably not right either. Or no, I'm pretty sure Cooper has Eviolite because I had him for the gym, right? Cooper has the Eviolite. And Justin has his Soft Sand. Yeah, and Aaron has no item though, so I need to avoid using Aaron. Okay, so yeah, no burn hacks. I thought we're gonna use Aqua Jet. And almost kill it, and it's just gonna keep using Workup. So, unless it actually does a move, it's not that useful. She'll probably throw a potion up here. That's definitely what I would do. So I'm tempted to Scald and try to get more burn hacks. We're just gonna Aqua Jet. Okay, she does want to use a Hyper Potion. Yeah, we're just gonna make sure I go for the kill. Okay, because I know sometimes they don't use potions when they should. So let's use Scald again, because it's not going to be a 2-hit KO. She's going to continue to go for Workup, so Cooper needs to take this. We gotta take this. Gotta take this thing out with Cooper. Hopefully we get a burn hacks here. Lots of damage, and knock it down there. Let's see if we can Aqua Jet. No, she's got a Hyper Potion again. She really is putting all of her potions into this Herdier. Putting all of her efforts into her lead-off, try to sweep me. But I just don't think it's going to happen. Because we have a guy with resistance. Unless this thing has Thunder Fang, it's going to go for a crunch. And it's going to deal a lot, but it's not going to deal enough. It's going to deal about, what, 23 points. And we can live a critical hit one of those. So we're going to Aqua Jet. It doesn't have Quick Attack or anything like that. Aqua Jet. And this time she's out of Hyper Potions, it looks like. So the Herdier goes down, and she's wasted all of her Hyper Potions. Let her level up. Get some stat gains. Dewat. She still has this thing hanging out. Okay, this thing... Yeah, we're going to use BLAIR against this thing. We know that it has some sort of a critical hit, up, defense, lowering, razor shell type thing. But it's going to use a Water Pulse. Pretty much the same animation as last generation. Please no confusion. Dang it! Yeah, I forgot to go and buy full heals and stuff so we can get out of confusion. But we're going to go for a Leaf Blade because it should be a one-shot if it connects. And it doesn't connect. And BLAIR doesn't deal too much damage to herself. But I think we're going to go ahead and heal. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and heal. Go ahead and heal up with a Fresh Water. Yeah, I need to go back and either buy some full heals, if we can buy them now, or Revenge. Okay, I did not attack it this turn, so Revenge is not going to deal extra damage. It'd be interesting if this is a water fighting type. That's a type we haven't seen too much of. We're going to try to use Coil through the confusion. And BLAIR's still hitting herself in confusion. Water Pulse. Yeah, this confusion hacks off. Water Pulse, really annoying. Really wish I had that stuff. I'm also starting to wonder if some of my guys evolve through other methods. Like Erin, for example. Maybe she evolves through happiness, you know, some guys like that. Starting to wonder about that. We're going to try to use Coil again. Still confused. And still hitting self in confusion, so that's 50% chances that have gone out against us. But fortunately, we're not in a bad position right now. Okay, I only have like 40 health lost, so we're just going to try Coil again. And finally we get the Coil off, and we're probably going to heal up now though. And, this increases our attack and our defense, so it doesn't alter, or it's not going to increase the damage that we do to ourselves because we have higher attack and defense, or at least it shouldn't. Yeah, we're still going to go for Fresh Water. And we're still confused. We haven't snapped out of confusion yet. So let's try to finish this thing off with a Leaf Blade, because I want to kill it one shot. Okay, snap out of confusion at the perfect time, so that it won't confuse us again. and take this thing out. Critical hit, so the coil is probably not needed. Pansear, yeah, she's got a Pansear. We could honestly stay in on this thing. It's not exactly threatening to us, but I'm gonna go to Cooper anyway, just to switch around and, you know, make the right type trumping plays. Flame Burst. Okay, new move. Don't know what it does. Just does some damage apparently. We're gonna go for an Aqua Jet and see if this can get a one-shot, and it does. Priority move, which is good because Cooper's kind of slow. And here's her Musharna, the evolved form. Yeah, alerted to Crunch. Thanks for reminding me that I have Crunch. However, I don't know if we want to use Crunch. We have Aaron, who would be safe, I think. I don't exactly think that Musharna is going to have stuff to beat Aaron with. And yeah, Aaron's defenses are actually better than Sally. And I know that Musharna and Muna like to use Hypnosis or Yawn or something, so Aaron with Shed Skin will be very effective against that. Psybeam, yeah, dodged by Aaron. And Payback, I go first, however. I need to put Macho Brace on Aaron so that her Paybacks can go second and deal more damage. Yeah, Hypnosis is going to fire off. So we're going to see if Shed Skin will clear this off. Yeah, Shed Skin has been activating like every turn that it's needed to. Very good move, or very good ability. Excellent ability, especially in-game. And Musharna gonna get knocked out. Yeah, definitely based on some sort of tape here. Similar to Drowsy, but a little bit different. So yeah, perfect victory versus Bianca. Yeah, we haven't battled her in a while. I don't think we battled her since the gate into the desert, right after the 3rd gym, and now we have her 5th badge. Oh, Fly! Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. I know her cap or something looks like it has wings on it, so my papa gave it to me after he tried to take me home that time. Okay, so apparently she got multiple Fly HMs. Okay, so we're gonna see. Let's see. Let's see who in our party can learn Fly. Fly. I'm guessing that we can go ahead and use this to fly around. Yeah, Sally can learn Fly. I'm sure that our bird can learn Fly. What we're going to do is we're going to take out our other bird. Our other bird, Catherine. We're going to take her out and teach her Fly. Go ahead and teach her Fly. We're going to keep Kathy and Billy may be able to learn Fly as well. But we're going to have Catherine, because I don't expect to use Fly too much. So we'll just do that. I'm not going to bother having Fly in the party, I don't think, unless it just happens to be that I have room for it on one of my move slots. So we're going to teach Fly to Catherine, the other Tranquil that we obtained in the Lost Lorn Forest, and we're going to get rid of Lear. Getting rid of Lear to learn Fly. Now let's go ahead and try this Fly out and see what the map and stuff is like. See about flying around to various places. So here we go, flying on Catherine the Tranquil, not Kathy, Catherine. Very different, yeah. So yeah, we can just select our place. And yeah, it looks like you can only fly to places that are lit up in blue, which are any towns. Pretty standard stuff. So let's see what this Fly looks like. Cool. Nice that there's wings there. I don't, because some things that learn Fly don't really have feathers. But anyway. Okay, so that's how it goes. Pretty much the same Fly that we've become accustomed to in the previous 4 generations. So nothing too fancy there. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Nice animation though. Yeah, really nice animation. I remember when Ruby and Sapphire did some sort of blurry silhouette, and we thought it was kind of cool. But or you know, back in 1st gen, where it was the little bird that just started flying around, that was pretty cool too. Yeah, but Catherine is gonna stay in the PC because I don't think we really need Fly that badly. It's just there for convenience whenever we need to backtrack. And honestly, it's almost faster. Well, depending on how far it is. Oh, wait, before we get out of here, yeah, depending on how far it is, it may just be faster for me to just take the bike, because the bike is really fast. Okay, let's check and see if we can buy full heals. And potion. Yeah, we can buy full heals now, and that's not too much more expensive than the other, than the bitter equivalent. So we're gonna go ahead and buy. We're gonna buy 15 full heals. I'm not too worried about money anymore. We can buy max repels now, but everyone knows that max repels are not efficient. Super repels are the most efficient repels in the game. Just do the calculations and you can see that. And yeah, we're not really worried about money anymore. We have an infinite source of money now, which is in the form of these wings that we can sell for 1,500 each. And that's quite a bit for an item that you can just go and gather up pretty ad infinitum. And we also have a couple of pearls and other things like that. We got a balm mushroom that we found in a tree due to the dowsing machine that we can sell to some chef to the left of the Nimbasa town for apparently a pretty penny. Okay, so what we're gonna do in this route, we're gonna check the Pokédex first thing we're gonna do. See if we can get some new. We're gonna get some new guys in this route. Yeah, Timpole evolves into this Palpitoad. Where can we get one of these? We already have enough water types, but okay, looks like we can't get Palpitoad anywhere near here. Throw. Yeah, Throw. Worst name for a Pokemon ever, I think. Throw. Pretty horrible name. Pretty horrible. Let's see what I'm looking for. Yeah, this Gothita Pokemon, I'm assuming, is a exclusive to Black version for the time being. Yeah, I want to get one of these electric spiders. Where can we find one of these? Looks like we can only find the electric spider in Chargestone Cave. So it looks like I'm assuming that's a place where you get electric types. So we're probably going to be able to get an electric type, which is really convenient because I think the next gym may be a flying type gym. But let's check out this Emolga flying squirrel type dude. And it can be found right here. I wonder if it's a rare encounter. I'm also a little bit interested in getting an Audino. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw up a repel. As far as I know, this is kind of allowed to use repels in Nuzlockes to sort of control what you get. Like, for example, in Diglett Cave, I know in Blah's Leaf Green Nuzlocke, he ensured that he got a Dugtrio, which is a pretty smart thing that I usually don't think of. Let's see, what's our weakest move? Probably our weakest move. I don't know. Well, probably Mud Slap from Justin is going to be our weakest move overall, but that's not going to hit the Emolga. Okay, so we have a repel on. Let's go around here. We're either going to get an Audino or a special guy that is hard to find. There's a possibility that Emolga also just appears here normally in the grass, but okay, here we go. Here's a dude, and we're gonna have Justin leading off. This is our guy for this route, and here we go. If it's an Audino, that's totally okay, and it is an Audino, so we're gonna capture an Audino, and it's actually male, which kind of surprises me. The one thing that I kind of want to catch a female of, we caught a male. So, assuming we actually catch this thing, of course. So we're gonna do Mud Slap on this thing. Yeah, it doesn't do very much at all. Refresh. Okay, Mud Slap did that much. Now let's just keep doing Mud Slap. So that way we can whittle it down really safely, and decrease its accuracy so it can't double slap us and things like that. Okay, so we're gonna capture an Audino, and I want to see what this thing's ability is and whatnot. Secret Power was avoided, because I'm thinking it may be Serene Grace based on how many times I have been hacked by Secret Power. And I think one more Mud Slap, I think will do it. No, it can take another one. It can take a critical hit one. So we're gonna Mud Slap one more time. And it's down really low, so we're going to, okay, Attract is not gonna work, because Justin likes girls. What do we want this thing in? Let's get this thing in a heal ball. Maybe. Just because it's pink and the heal ball is pink. And I actually, depending on what type this thing is, well, we know what type this thing is, it's normal. Okay, and Audino was caught. I guess it probably has a pretty decently high catch rate as well. Normal type, right? Yeah, normal type. Hearing Pokemon. Yeah, so it does have to do with audio. Well, as I theorized way back in like part 3 or whenever we first encountered this thing. Part 4 maybe. Its auditory sense is astounding. It has a radar-like ability to understand its surroundings through slight sounds. Speaking of which, I noticed during the grind session that you can kind of hear the grass patch rustling. So you can just like close your eyes and zen out and just listen for the patch to start rustling if you're running around there. So that's a nice thing you can do too. We're gonna nickname this Audino, and this is an incredibly inappropriate nickname, but no one really understands who this character is except for myself and my friend who came up with this character. And I'll make sure that there's no one else we can name a normal female or a normal male. No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna name this. This is rather humorous. Officially, this guy's type is colorless and not normal. But since it is a male, so yeah, we caught an Audino. And we've definitely killed a lot of these, but we're gonna see what they're really made of now. So this is Jonati, the Audino, and it does have. Oh, okay. Okay, so here we see its moves. Nothing. We've been used to seeing these moves. Ability is Regenerator. Restore. Obviously useless in a 1 vs 1 match like the wild battles are. However, restores a little HP when withdrawn from battle. So that could be useful. Makes this thing pretty resistant to being killed by SR, I guess. Makes it avoiding of that. Sassy nature. Let's see. Let's try to compare these stats to something. Let's compare stats to Sally. I'm pretty sure Audino it does not evolve. So yeah, its stats. Well, its defenses are not that bad actually. It's considering that it's what is that? That's like it's 6 levels lower than Sally, but its defenses are better. So this thing is definitely emphasized on defense. It's very slow, however, so it's really tanky, which works well with its ability, and also has pretty decent HP considering that's 6 levels lower than Sally. So yeah, we don't really plan to use this thing, but I wouldn't mind using it. I mean, it does have some nice moves. So, well, not really, but it's got secret power, and I don't know. Maybe that thing's just. Maybe Serene Grace is an alternate ability for it, but Regenerator, so it's kind of like Natural Cure, but for HP. So that's pretty nice. We're gonna put Jonati in the top row, right here next to Kathy. And with this, actually, yeah, okay, you still can't do the multi-select, which annoys me to no end. That was one of the worst things about the HDSS boxes. We're gonna move the third row. The second row is now gonna become the third row, which is gonna occupy our extra bird, our 2 trash bags, and Courtney. And we're gonna move Audino, Jonati to the second row, and Kathy will stay right here. And also next to Jonati, we will have our Ducklet and our Vanilla Ice thing when we get them back. So. Let's restore Justin's Mudslap PP. Yeah, that's probably the only reason I want to keep Mudslap on Justin, is just because it does crappy damage, but we can use it to whittle wild Pokemon down. It's kind of our weakest thing. Since we don't have False Swipe on anyone. If we had False Swipe, then I would just use that. But sometimes crap pulls out a recoil move too, and it's like crap. And we don't want to be accidentally losing guys, or losing, you know, guys that we can catch. Guys that we can catch. We don't want to be losing them in a Nuzlocke challenge. So here we go. We're going to see if we can get anything more interesting that we, quote-unquote, should have caught. Cooper is going to be effective against the next gym regardless. So we're going to be, whether it is a flying or ice, so we're going to be using him. he'll resist both. And let's see if we can get a wild. I want to find a wild thing first before we fight the scientist guy up here. Oh, it's some sort of mushroom, a fungus. And before this knows spore. And it's a female. So, wow, I wish I knew what the type. Wow, this would have been nice to get. We're gonna see if this is a bug type. It's gonna use a bide. Use bide, and we're gonna lay the smackdown for a lot of damage. We're gonna smackdown again. Pretty sure smackdown has flawless accuracy, and if nothing else, we can use Aqua Jet for priority. So, yeah, not a very good experience. Let's see. See if that thing appears anywhere else. It's wouldn't have minded getting that thing. So that's probably the. There have been 3 or 2 mushroom Pokemon in the past, but this is definitely the most mushroom-like. Okay, we have another chance to catch this fungus in the next route. I presume that's Route 7. Yeah, know nothing about this thing. Its cap is kind of shaped like a Pokeball. If you guys noticed, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's fight this scientist guy. An interesting case. We're gonna help him with his experiment, which hopefully involves losing to us in a Pokemon. Scientist William. Deerling. Okay. Oh, that is really cute. This is a Pokemon that Starmie Girl was telling me about was cute. So yeah, some sort of a reindeer or just a regular deer. Deerling. This one's male though, so presumably is a normal type, but I don't know that. We're gonna go for a Scald. He's gonna use an X Defend. And suddenly I'm deathly afraid of a grass move, as I usually am with Cooper. Especially since these things are kind of catching up to us in level. Not very effective. That made the not very effective noise, so that means it doesn't seem like it'd be a water type. I don't know why this would be a grass type either. Could it be a dragon type? I don't know. We're gonna go to, let's see, what else could this be? Water, grass, dragon. I know there's one more type that was just water, right? One more type. What's this other type? I don't think there's another type that was just water. No, that's just me being paranoid. Okay, so this is either a water, grass, or dragon type. That'd be funny as heck if we had a dragon type deer. But yeah, this thing, it made the resistance noise, right? So it's gotta be one of those types. We're gonna go to BLAIR. Yeah, the little flower on its head is probably what made me afraid of grass moves. I need to go, never mind. So before next part, or during the next part, we're going back to the Lost Thorn Forest, and I'm gonna try to get a Rindo Berry for Cooper, because I'm deathly afraid of those things. We're gonna pull a Leech Seed. Okay, it doesn't affect, so it is a grass type. It is a grass type. It doesn't affect Leech Seed, so very good that we switched Cooper out. However, we've only seen Feint Attack and Low Kick, so Deerling is a grass type. Okay, definitely not expected. We're gonna do some coils and find out more about what this thing can do. See if it does have a grass move. And it's gonna go for Feint Attack. So it's just doing Feint Attack and Low Kick on BLAIR. We're gonna coil up again, because I want this thing to use a different move. I don't want to go to Justin because he can't take a Low Kick very well. And this thing, even if I did use Torment, then I would just be stuck between those two moves anyway. We're gonna coil one more time, and then I'm just gonna kill this thing if it doesn't do anything special. Okay, takedown, yeah. So, it hasn't shown me a grass attack, but it appears to be a grass type. So, that's kind of weird. Looks like it would be a normal type. I guess it's got the flower in its head. Yeah, definitely a grass type. If it resisted, well, it could theoretically be a dragon, but because it evaded Leech Seed did not affect it. That tells me that it must be a grass type, at least partially. So, possibly a normal grass type. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, so Deerling, normal or just a grass type? Weird type for a deer to be. This girl, yes, Dry Skin. Would have been a very good ability to have here yesterday on the 14th. I'm aware that it's not the 14th as the time of this airing, but let's see. Hopefully we won't need to use BLAIR for this thing. Okay, we get into a wild fight. There's some sort of pink-haired girl up here. And here's another one of these fungus things. Gosh, I'm still so afraid, because most of the time, mushroom guys tend to be all up with the grass moves. I really want to get a Rindo Berry on Cooper. How long is this video? Okay, yeah, we're probably at around like 40 to 50 minutes by now. Sweet Scent, lower some evasion. I would want some Sweet Scent before I did anything with High Jump Kick with Aaron to make sure it doesn't miss. And we stole an item! Let's see what item we stole. We got a tiny mushroom. Ingrain. Yeah, grass type Ingrain. So yeah, Sally being our thief, we're gonna go for a heart stamp. And I'm just gonna take it out. However, Effect Spore will trigger and paralyze Sally. So yeah, we're gonna be using Sally to steal mushrooms from those things, because that way we can get some more money, and more money is always good. Okay, we're gonna go back and heal, because Blair's a little bit hurt, and Sally just got paralyzed. So let's go back and heal, and I think we're probably gonna get that TM. As soon as we get the TM from Clay, we're gonna call it a video, I think. Because we went back, we put some stuff in the daycare, and then we beat the snot out of Clay. Very interested in seeing who the next gym leader is going to be. Apparently there's going to be a flying type, based on that wing, I'm just guessing. And based on the way that there's an electric cave next to it, to sort of like get you ready for that. I like how they do that. They give you like the desert where you can get a ground type pretty easily. And then they give you, and then you have an electric gym right after that. And then you have the other thing. We know that this is a bug grass type, so we're gonna switch out. Then we have this electric cave that apparently is coming up, and it's gonna be used to give you something for. And I didn't take the item off Sally. It's gonna be useful for something, presumably for a flying type gym. Razor Leaf. Yeah, very good thing we switched out. Yeah, I gotta go back and get a Rindo Berry. Critical hit on the Razor Leaf though. We're gonna air cutter and slice this thing apart. And Sally probably needs to be leveled up at some point soon too, because we haven't really given her a grind session in the recent history. We're gonna take her item, her tiny mushroom, off. Yeah, and it just seems like Cooper's not gonna be too effective against these things, so we're actually gonna put Sally at the front, because she is more effective, and that way she doesn't take as many hits when she comes in to use Thief and stuff. Oh, I wanted this thing. I want this thing. Like, I want this thing really bad. But, I guess we're not going to get to use it yet. It may appear later, though. We're going to use a Thief on it to see if it's a fighting type or anything like that. And it is neutral to dark, Fury Attack. Critical hit on the Fury Attack. Holy crap. Massive damage. We're going to need to heal. However, first, I think we'll go ahead and kill this thing. It's going to use Endure, however, so we got to beware of reversal. Endure's the hit. We should be faster and we'll be able to kill with Heart Stamp, but what if this thing has some sort of super powerful bug priority move? We're going to play defense first, and we're going to heal up Sally, because she took a little bit too much damage from that. This thing has Fury Cutter. Not going to deal too much damage, I don't think. Nope. So we're going to Heart Stamp for the perfect accuracy. And kill off this little KARRABLAST. Some sort of a Kabuto beetle here. And where else? Does this thing appear anywhere else? Because this is pretty much a forest route, more or less. Yeah, it would have been nice to get some of these guys. Yeah, Deerling. Let's see where we can find Deerling. Deerling does appear here, and a couple of other areas too. Kind of this next left side of Unova, we can find a Deerling. And KARRABLAST. It only appears here and in Route 11, this little route close to the village bridge that heads into Lacunosa Town. Della, White Forest. Ice Cirrus. This next town is called Mistralton City. And right below it there's a Chargestone Cave. And really close to here, there's a Mistralton cave. So, holy crap, there's a place way up here called Anvil Town. It's like way in the woods, way off the beaten path. So, I guess that's another town we can go to. So, this is actually, at first I thought this region was kind of small, but it's actually fairly big. So, yeah, I kind of like this place. The circular nature of it is kind of interesting. Okay, here's a Pokemon Ranger. And we have Sally leading off, so let's see who... These things usually like to have the monkeys. That's one of the things they like to have. Shanti. She has an Emolga, so we gotta get out of here. With Sally. Can't take an Emolga. And the trainers are actually starting to catch up to me in level. We're gonna go to Justin for this. It's one reason I brought Justin over Kathy. And, no, pretty much just over Kathy. Is because we needed someone who can deal with electric types. It's gonna start pulling double teams. Seriously, this thing should just be an evolved Pachirisu, that's all. Doesn't need to be a standalone guy. It's an evolved Pachirisu, is all it needs to be. Or a Pachirisu pre-evo. Pre-evolution, although that doesn't make any sense. Because this thing, just by virtue of being electric flying, it's gotta be somewhat better than Pachirisu. I mean, even if its stats are a little bit worse. Which really, if your stats get any worse than Pachirisu's, I have pity on you. Crunch will land both times through the double team. However, static goes off, paralyzes my Gator. We don't like that. Deerling. We know now that Deerling is a grass type, at least partially. So we know that we can go to Sally. Let's try to confirm that it is in fact a grass type by hitting it with a super effective flying move. I mean, well, we kind of know it's a grass type because of the Leech Seed. Jump Kick is not going to be effective either. Yeah, we're just going to, see, do we have a, no, we don't have an item on there. I just noticed that the Pokeball at the bottom, one of them is lit up in yellow. I wonder if it's changed to be, like, the color reflects what status you're under, instead of just being blacked out because you have some status whatsoever. We're going to go for a Thief on this thing. And we will not get an item, however. Avoid the attack and Air Cutter. So yeah, Deerling is a grass type. That's interesting. Definitely expecting that to be normal, obviously. And we get a Cherry Berry, which we could definitely use to get our Gator unparalyzed, but we have a paralyzed heal for that purpose also. Get our Gator unparalyzed. Good. Okay. Moving on. So, okay, this is an Umbrella Girl. Pouring Rain, fighting Pokemon. I guess that she means fighting type or fighting battles with Pokemon. She's got a lot of guys. Timpole. So not a fighting type, it's a water type. Let's see. We don't really want to go to Cooper. Blair is fine where she's at. So we're going to go for... Let's set up a Calm Mind and try to sweep. Because I know this thing likes to use Bubble Beam. So we're going to set up some Calm Mind. Sally's pretty fast as well. Echoed Voice. You know that Echoed Voice increases more damage the more turns you use it in a row. But we're going to keep using Calm Mind because it's going to decrease the damage that we take. It's going to continue to go for Echoed Voice. Okay, so now we're going to go for an Air Cutter because it's on the special side. We're going to take this thing out. See if we can get a sweep off with Sally. There's another Timpole. And we're just going to keep using Air Cutter. I don't know if these things have held items or not, but I really don't care. Although it would be nice if they had a Rindo Berry, but I doubt it. Sally levels up. Yeah, that adamant nature is kind of annoying on her because I'm pretty sure that Swoobat is intended to be a special attacker. Even though Heart Stamp, which seems to be its signature move, is physical. Man, holy crap, it's 4:30 right now, and I was supposed to be gone about 30 minutes ago. So yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this part up. Also, it's really annoying that daylight savings time just started. I want to see if we can get in this house before we battle this guy. This is the Season Research Lab. Okay, so we knew that this game has seasons. Here's a random hyper potion laying around. And we should probably turn on the dowsing machine. There's an item up here. The dowsing machine appears to be indicating an item up here as well as directly above. So there's some other items here. There's 2 researchers. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing after this wild battle with one of the Kabuto dudes. KARRABLAST. Yeah, I really wish we could have caught one of these. I really wanted to use one of these. But I guess I'll just use one of these in a future for fun playthrough. It doesn't have an item. Critical hit, but we're gonna take this thing out with an air cutter. And Sally's finally level 32. We're going to heal her up with a fresh water. 'Cause that's another thing that we did during the grind session. I went ahead and bought a couple more lemonades and fresh waters and got us kind of back up to speed on those. Although now that we have fly, we can just go back and get whatever. Here's an elixir. We're going to exit here. We're going to one wild battle. And here's a wild Deerling. So let's see if this thing has like a lumberry or something. Deerling. Yeah, pretty cute. I can see this being a popular Pokemon with girls. Takedown. You learn some pretty brutal moves. Weird for it to be a grass type when it uses dark, fighting, and normal moves. But apparently it is. Strange thing. Strange thing. Looking forward to learning more about it. Okay, we're gonna fight this guy. Researching and investigating. Yeah, this seems like to be a big route where there's scientists and stuff going on. Scientist Ron, and he's got a Deerling as well, which is fine because we're leading off with our anti-grass type Pokemon, which is Sally, the Swoobat, who should have been a succubus. That would have been so cool. X attack is not really going to help because it's probably going to get one hit KO'd. Oh, but it did not. It did not. But we should be faster. Let's use Heart Stamp. Heart Stamp will get us the kill. And it's down before it makes a move, so that's good. Why is your defeat? Well, probably because you should have used the next special defend, if anything. Let's battle this hot scientist lady, who is not named Fennel. Something else. This is Maria! Hey, Maria! Are you watching? She's got a Deerling as well. Okay, let's use an air cutter here. Scientists tend to use X items on their guys to lead off the battle. And this one's an XP, which may be a good choice. However, Sally with the one-shot, so this Maria, not so much an ice goddess, but rather a deer grass nub. Kind of a failure, actually, with that, as her Deerling did not even take one. Route 6 temperature, 13 degrees Celsius. How cold is this? 13 degrees. That's about 55 degrees, so that's kind of chilly. That's actually about how cold it is outside right now. You know what would be really funny? If the 3DS had like the Wii's weather channel and stuff built in, and it could actually download and adjust the game to like your current location. Yeah, it's actually about 59, 58 degrees outside, so that's pretty accurate. Good job, game. You're very accurate. So, okay, we're gonna move on. So that's a thermometer. Some Pokemon change their appearances depending on the season. Temperature and humidity inside the case next to me are controlled by a machine. The Season Research Lab. Twist Mountain. Just beyond Mistral has snow depending on the season. Consider the Pokemon Deerling which lives in this forest. Oh, its appearance is said to change according to the season. So, huh. Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to do this. No, unfortunately we can't do that because we're on a Nuzlocke challenge. So that's pretty sad. So it looks like Deerling changes according to the season. So it's a grass type in autumn, probably an ice type in winter, and other types during other seasons. What the crap? Okay, this Pokeball wiggled. Oh, okay, it's kind of like the old Electrode trick. But in this case, it's this fungus because its cap looks like a mushroom, or looks like a Pokeball. So that's pretty funny. And we do get an item, Tiny Mushroom. And a Feint Attack dealing massive damage. Holy crap. We're gonna use Air Cutter. This thing's gonna bite, but it's not gonna matter. Unless Air Cutter misses, which it's not going to. And we're gonna take this Tiny Mushroom off and get Sally healed. So yeah, new alternate to Electrode in this game is this Fungus. Kind of a not too inventive name, but at least it doesn't suck. Like some of the other ones, like Emolga is pretty bad too, I gotta say. Throw is probably the absolute worst. But, you know, at least it is sort of indicative, unlike Emolga. Unless that's some sort of high-tech reference that I don't get. Fight this Parasol lady. Water fun with Pokemon. I thought she was gonna say water have fun with Pokemon, like a pun on wanna have fun. But no, that's not what it was. Parasol Lady Tihana has a Venolite. So we're gonna have to switch out for this. We're gonna go to Cooper for this and lay some smackdown on Vanilla Ice. Go to Cooper. Cooper, our Tirtoga, our turtle that we revived in Macreen City with the cover fossil from the Relic Castle. I think I got all that information right. Taunt, which is fine. We only have attack moves. We don't have any weak face status moves. This is Cooper laying the smackdown on you, Vanilla Ice. That's right. Frillish. Frillish. Okay. This looks like it may be the evolved form. Like Chillish? We're gonna go for a smackdown. If it is Ice type, then I can't go to BLAIR, who is our normal dude to go to and take hits. So we're gonna use Cooper. Cooper has the Eviolite anyway, so his defenses are boosted. And, okay, no super effective noise. Bubble Beam is gonna get used. Taunt wore off. So it looks like... Oh, is this some sort of like an octopus thing? It looks like it evolves from... Apparently it's not an Ice type. Let's use... Okay, that Bubble Beam did about 20 points. About 20 points. So we have well over 40 points. So we can live that. We can live a critical hit. We're going to go for an Aqua Jet. Water Absorb will activate, however. Nightshade. Water Absorb on this Frillish. We don't have enough life to live another one of those things. So we're going to restore our health. We're going to have to go for another Smackdown, it looks like. So Aqua Jet backfiring and restoring its life instead. So Water Absorb and Recover. This thing kind of tanky, so a new possible bulky water. But we're going to lay the Smackdown on this thing. And I'm faster anyway, I don't know why I did Aqua Jet. Recover again, but I think we're dealing over 50%. So this Recover is not going to get her up high enough to live on a Smackdown. So we're going to lay the Smackdown on this octopus type looking thing. Kind of a messed up looking octopus. But perhaps some sort of a jellyfish, I don't know. Tihana. So yeah, that looked like an evolved guy though. So let's see if we can get some information in the Pokédex based on where that thing's position is. And we have Frillish. Let's see, we have Fungus, the little mushroom guy. And then we have Frillish. Frillish appears to be... Okay, it appears in Driftvale City. And for some reason in the desert route. So I'm not sure why, because it's obviously... probably a water type. Weird. But we're not going to be able to obtain one because it only appears in Driftvale City where... well, actually, we didn't obtain anything in Driftvale City. So we could... And it's a Surf guy. So we could, theoretically, once we get Surf, go back to Driftvale City and get one of these. Water Absorb could be a really nice ability to get. It looks like it's evolved, but if it's evolved, then that means that the mushroom thing does not evolve. So, I'm more inclined to believe that the mushroom thing does evolve. So I'm going to assume that is in fact a basic Pokemon for right now. And Sally is going to do a... See, I don't think we took the... Yeah, okay, we did. We did take the mushroom off her. I'm going to Heart Stamp and attempt to get some flinch hacks. Air Cutter was avoided. We're going to switch over to Air Cutter because we know that Tranquil has lower special defense than it does physical defense. And we'll take it out and get a level up. Level up 31. And this is a Leaf Stone. Nice random place for a Leaf Stone to be used, or to be found. I don't know that we have any guys that can use Leaf Stone right now, though. Perhaps this thing evolves with Leaf Stone. So yeah, our Pokemon for this route, we're gonna use a Thief first and foremost. Our Pokemon for this route is Jonati the Audino. Which is, oh, Big Mushroom this time. I'm a little bit sad about that because some of these things, these were like all brand new things. So I kind of wish we would have gotten one of these guys, but Audino is fine. You know, I wanted to find out some more information about it, and it looks like it is defensively built. So we're going to see another one of these things. So this would be, you can actually get a guaranteed one of these things, I think, if you just come and pick up these trap ones. Get a guaranteed Fungus and a Nuzlocke challenge, so that could potentially be useful. And unfortunately, I didn't take the Big Mushroom off because I'm stupid. So we're just gonna Air Cutter and finish this thing off. Air Cutter, end that thing's life. Let's make sure to take the Big Mushroom off. It seems like we didn't do too much in this video, but it's been going on for quite a while. I'll show you how energetic I've become just by being here. Just by walking around in the stuff. Richard has a Minkino. That's the lower evolved form, so we're not too concerned about that one. But that Sinkino, holy crap, in the previous video's grind session, almost killed my Erin when she was at like 80% life or something. It was kind of crazy. We're going to see a Swift go and deal not too much damage. We're going to Air Cutter, which hopefully will knock this thing out. Nope, we're going to see a Charm. Lower my physical attack. That's okay because Sally is primarily special anyway. I'm going to go for the Heart Stamp to make sure it hits. And then Emolga, we're going to have to switch out on this thing. Switch out to Justin. Take an electric attack. So, yeah, let's try to analyze and see what types of gems are left. A180 was pointing out that we already kind of did a fire gem. So the first gem, you know, is sort of it's sort of a fire, water, or grass gem, even though only one of the dudes in the gym is of that type. So, you know, that's kind of debatable. I wouldn't really count that gym. Like, I wouldn't say that the Striaton gym is anything like the, oh goodness, Cinnabar Island gym or Lava Ridge, anything like that. I wouldn't say it's a dead real fire gym. It's just it's more like a normal gym. I'd say it's a normal gym if not for Lenora being the official normal gym leader in this game. But anyway, so I take that to mean that we're not gonna see any other fire. Why does static always activate when they die? Like, it's so annoying. Nature! But yeah, I take that to be. Yeah, and he's giving us cherry berries. So yeah, I take that to mean that we're not gonna see any water, fire, or grass type gems. So that kind of reduces the number of types that we could potentially see. What are we doing? Oh, I'm using an antidote here, paralyzed. That's really smart. There we go. Okay, looks like we have a hiker coming up after this wild fight with another one of these Kabuto beetles. Kabutomushi. We're just gonna kill this thing because I haven't seen. Yeah, I only have 3 uses of Thief left, and I haven't seen this thing have an item yet. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish it off and fight this hiker. Probably gonna let Cooper battle this hiker, I think, because we don't need Blair too, certainly. Or we could let Justin. But I know that we're gonna need Cooper. I don't know if I want Cooper evolved or not for this gym. Oh, okay, he's not gonna battle us. Chargestone Cave seems like a complicated maze, but actually it's a straight road. That's usually the way it goes. Trainer tips: you can register certain items with the Y button to use them easily. Yeah, like for a square checkbox beside the name of the key item. You can also register things like the option menu. Okay, here's some double battle guys. You can also register that. Here on Route 6 is a place called Milstralton Cave. Oh, deep inside you can find an amazing Pokemon called Cobalion, who is said to have protected Pokemon from the Sea of Fire in ancient Nova. That sounds like it may be a legendary. If it's a legendary, we have to kill it, obviously. But we're probably going to find something else in there anyway to catch. You can use a move called Surf that lets you move over the water's surface. Maybe you can see Cobalion, okay? So it looks like we need Surf to encounter that. I presume it's a legendary of some kind. Personality Assistant Horoscope. If you were born in May, you are a Buffalant. Some sort of elephant thing? National Gym Acquirer. Okay. Anyway. Okay, we get a shiny stone to evolve a dude. We're gonna check this out because I'm interested to see how does Aaron evolve. I need to find that out. Let's try the Sunstone. Actually, no one can use the Sunstone. And here's the shiny stone. Yeah, no one uses the shiny stone either. For the time being, I'm still assuming my guys are evolving but via level. Okay, we can get a free heal up here. That's very good. Free heal. It's about the season to go to Celestial Tower on Route 7. Ring a bell for my Petalil. I'm guessing that's where you go to honor your dead Pokemon, so very relevant to a Nuzlocke challenge, obviously. If we go up this way, we're going to encounter a wild Pokemon. That's the first thing we're going to do. And we're going to see another Fungus, level 25. And I have Cooper leading off for some reason. We're going to run from this. Good thing we didn't accidentally go into the battle. Okay, we're now in... Okay, so here's the Chargestone Cave. A shocking experience. There's a spider web over the door. Oh, okay, this is where Clay wanted us to go. I thought he wanted us to go somewhere else. Okay, looks like the nest of an electric-type Pokemon called Galvantula. Okay, so like a galvometer? Is that what the thing's called? There's something with the Galva that reminds me. It's some sort of instrument of measurement. And the Tula is obviously from a Tarantula, so I'm guessing that's the evolved form of the little electric spider we saw previously. Don't know why there's a nest there, but if folks are having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Well, you should have no problem, because it's part electric. Krokorok, take it out. Okay, so Krokorok takes down the net. Your favorite teams can teach to all your Pokemon. Bulldoze! Okay, so that's the TM that Krokorok was using. Bulldoze does damage, lowers the speed of any Pokemon it hits. Some ground Pokemon move a little slower than you'd like, but if you use Bulldoze... Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much exactly what he did to us, but he wasn't able to do it effectively enough because Blair was too strong. Okay, so now we can get in here. And let's check out how strong this new move is. Bulldoze. Bulldoze. 60 power. Okay, so a user stomps down on the ground and attacks everything in the area. The target's speed stat is reduced. So it looks like this could be like an Icy Wind type deal. I don't know if that also attacks your partner in doubles and stuff or not. But 60 power, 100 accuracy. So sort of in the vein of Icy Wind or Muddy Water, that type thing. Or not Muddy Water, Mud Shot. Yeah, okay, so I think we said that we were gonna... Okay, here's some Double Battle Grass. I want to go through here really quick and see if there is a cave over here we can go into and get another guy there. We may want to teach Justin Bulldoze. Maybe. We're gonna walk slowly through this. Okay, yeah, okay, we can't go through this cave. We can't get there until we can learn Surf. Okay, we're gonna see a Deerling and a Tranquil. Yeah, we're just gonna run from this, I think. Justin's Intimidate's gonna activate. But, maybe Deerling doesn't actually have any grass-type moves. And we couldn't get away. Somehow we can't get away. I guess our guys are too slow. Deerling's gonna do a jump kick on Justin for a lot of damage. Holy crap. We're gonna switch out. We're gonna switch out to BLAIR because, yeah. And we're gonna switch out to Sally because, yeah. So, holy crap. True, do not want. We need to throw up a repel or something, I think, maybe. If we come back, we're gonna send in BLAIR. Just to take a hit, maybe. Which may not have been a great idea, but I didn't think he was going to use an air attack, flying attack, due to it being Cooper. So that's why I sent those guys in the position that they're in. We're going to try to run away, and with the higher speed of our guys, we're going to succeed this time. We're going to throw up a repel. Throw up a repel, because we don't want to be doing true doubles, or doubles. Doubles are dangerous stuff in a Nuzlocke challenge. Because obviously you can have a guy get ganged up on. That's one of the ways that we... Oh, here's this thing again. This thing that we can't access him yet because we do not have Surf. But you can clearly see it's something right there. So I don't know what that thing is. Maybe it's the octopus thing that we encountered earlier in the trainer fight. The pink octopus thing with Recover and Water Absorb. So I'm interested to see what the thing's going to be. But we're going to have to wait for that until we at least get a fishing rod and possibly Surf. So Chargestone Cave is the next area of the game. And we have an open spot in our party. So we're going to try to get an electric type in here. So we're going to save the game. And yeah, it's a good thing that we went ahead and brought Justin because we may need him to take down some electric types. Although we know that the Tarantula... electric spider is going to be electric bug, which I definitely want to use one of those if we get one. I'm hoping we will, since apparently it is the Big Mac Daddy evolved form is going to be like a boss in this cave. So looking forward to getting one of those maybe in the next video because I actually have nicknames for a male one anyway. I'm sure we'll get a female just because. But that will do it for part 18 of Pokemon White Blind Nuzlocke, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.